Hello students, this is my new video lecture on the topic of binary file. Here I am going to solve MCQ problems on the topic of binary file. So here comes the first question, which is when you open a binary file in a text file editor, it will show Unicode values, ASCII values, binary character, garbage values. And binary file is storing raw data. So when you are trying to attempt to open it in a text file, so it will try to open in try to convert it in the ASCII code format, but as the characters will not be understandable, so it will show a sort of a garbage value. So D will be the correct answer. Okay, so the next one, which of the following is not a correct statement for binary files? Binary files are stored in terms of bytes, easy for carrying data into buffer, much faster than other file system. Every line ends with a new line character. Yes, obviously, it's much faster, easy for carrying data, and in terms of bytes, yes, this A, B, C, all three are correct. But in binary files, this character is not there. Every line doesn't end with the new line character. This is for text file. So D is the one which is not correct. Which of the following mode will open the file in binary and read-only mode? So we need to open file both in binary and read-only mode. So R will open in text mode, read only. RB is binary and read only mode. R plus is again text and read and write mode, and RB is again read and write mode in binary. So B will be the correct answer. Next is, which of the following file mode open a file for reading and writing both in binary file? Now you want to open the file for both reading and writing. So R is for text file, RB is for only reading. So RB plus is the one which is for both reading and writing. Next one is, which of the following file mode opens a file for reading and writing both, as well as override the existing file if the file exists, otherwise creates a new file. So if the file opens a file for both reading and writing, okay, and override the existing file if the file exists otherwise. So here if the file exists, especially in the W mode, this thing happens that if the file exists, it overwrites the content. Now here we have to use for both reading and writing. For both reading and writing, we need the plus, this plus also in the mode. So in this case, as it's a binary file, so it's a WB plus will be the right answer. Next one, which of the following file mode opens a file for append or read a binary file and move the file pointer at the end of the file if the file already exists, otherwise create a new file. So it is append means A, and here if the file exists or read the file, this is also is there. So this will be both reading and appending, okay, writing. So AB plus will be the correct answer. Which of the following command is used to open a file c:temp.txt for writing in binary format only? Now we know for binary format, if you are opening the file in writing mode, you need WB, which is there in B and C. But again, here what one more thing is that C:/T, and /T is for tab. So we need to use as this escape sequence is becoming. So we need // to overcome the issue. So it will be as we need only for writing. So this will be the correct answer. C:/temp.txt. Next one, what is pickling? Now, pickling, it is a process to read a binary file. It is a process to position the file pointer. It is a process by which a Python object is converted to a byte stream. None of this. Pickling is basically you are when dumping a Python object into a byte stream. So C will be the correct answer. What is unpickling? Unpickling is the load operation. So here option is the process of converting a Python object to a byte stream, process of converting a byte stream back to a Python object. and it is a process to read a binary file, and it is the process to write to a binary file. So more or less, it's looks like that C is also quite possible, but we have to see which is the more closest answer. The process of converting a Python object, no, it's a process of converting a byte stream back to a Python object. So B will be the most appropriate answer. So I'm selecting B. Okay, this is the correct answer. Now here, filling the blanks in the given code, import pickle f open data.dat in read mode, and L is pickle dot dash f print I and f dot close. So here we are basically reading the data as it's and for pickle module, for reading the data without any confusion, it's a load method. Yes, this is the load one. Now the next one is fill in the blanks in the given code, import pickle f equal to open data dot dat wb L. Now it's a pickle is there. So in the pickle, when we want to write to a file, the dump method is there, and dump take two parameters. The first one will be the object, which is L, and second one is the F. So L and F with the dump. So dump L and F is the C. Okay. So rest load is not at all applicable. So dump here L, remember it's object into the file. So file object. So this is the F. C is the correct option. Mr. Sumit is working on a binary file and wants to write data from a list to a binary file. Consider list object as L1, binary file sumit.dat, and file object as F. Which of the following can be the correct statement for him? Now, basically, he is to write the data from a list to a binary file, and list name is L1, and file name is Sumit list.dat. So opening the file for writing purpose, so that is almost A and C are the one. And when you're writing the data to a file, you need a pickle method, and pickle obviously take two parameters. One is the object and second is the file object. So L1 in this, so we can use this particular method to open the file and then to put the data into the file. Okay, so this one is the correct one. .pdf and .doc are example of dash files: text file, csv file, tsv file, and binary file. They are considered to be a sort of a binary file because they are encoding, they have a specific binary encoding which can be only read by their specific application. So B will be the correct answer. Identify the error, import pickle data 1234 with open num.dat rb as f, pickle.dump data f. In this case, we are using RB for read mode, but we are writing here. So obviously line number 3 will be incorrect because our purpose is here to write. So this will be the incorrect. So we can give this one. Now the next one is find the output. We have a import pickle data is 25, 30, 26, 35, 32. So we are opening the file here for reading, and then for X in data, X mod 5 is equal to 0. Okay, so X mod 5 means if it is divisible by 5, then you are writing that data to the file. So you are writing the data, that means 25, 30, and 35. This is written to the file. So these three values. When you open it, you are reading first time, you are reading the first data. And remember, it's written in a sequence. So 25 is the first one and second one will be the 30. So these two are added. So 25 and 30 when added, it will be coming to 55. So 55 will be the correct answer. Yes, this is the correct one. 16, assume a binary file named emp.dat contain records of employees. Each record consists of employee number, e-name, salary. Find the output given by the below code. Import pickle with open emp.dat rbsfb while true rect pickle.load fp print rect. What is the output of this code? Okay, so here we are opening the file while true. Now while true is a infinite condition, and here you are reading every time one record from the file and we are printing it. Now what is the consequence of this one? So display all records. Yes, it is going to display all the records. display the first record. Yeah, it will also display the first record. And see end of file error, ran out of input and no output. So it is going to do A and B both, but ultimately it will run into out of input, because it will keep on trying to read the file, and there won't be any more data, so it will give the end of file error. So this will C will be the correct answer. Next, below code is reading a binary file to display the records present in it. So here we are opening in read mode while true, and this is one line, this print. Now this line is what will be here. So uh, this is file. So file is that means the file is basically is the data which we have read. So here file is this one. So obviously it won't be a dump thing. Okay, so it will be a load this thing. So and file load, and we always pass the file object f in. So f in is passed as a parameter, so this will be the correct answer. Okay, now 18.1, complete the code below and print the output on execution of the code. So we have a my list empty, and this I in range of 1 to 5. So you can see it here. This is particularly I into I. That means if you slightly just tell you this I into I, basically it's generating values from 1 to 4. So here 1, 2 means 4, 4, then 9, then 16. So 1, 1, 4, 9, 16 is there. And then you are writing here, when we are coming to, you have to write this object. Now this my list object is there, which you have to write. So for writing, obviously we need the pickle.dump method, and we have to use the my list. Okay, so the first thing is my list f out. Okay, so this here we can see almost A is also B, C. Okay, all everything. Now the thing is that when you're reading this object, data is equal to pickle.load. So it is the entire data we are reading it. So the data which we are reading 1 plus 4, which is 5, 5 plus 3 means 9, 5 plus 9 is 9, 14, 14 and 14, and then we have a 16 or 4. So 14 and 16 is 30. So B should be the correct answer. I hope you understood here. This range thing is getting storing the values 1, 4, 9 and 16. 1, 4 is 5, and then 5 and 9, 14, and 16 is so 30 will be the answer. Okay, so 30 will be the displayed value, because as it here the sum data is there. I hope you have understood why 30. So let's check. Yes, this is the correct answer. Now, pickle module in Python is used for serializing any Python object structure, deserializing Python object structure, both A and B. Yes, it is a purpose of both serialization and deserialization. So C will be the answer. Now, this 20 is saying, consider the given code below, import. So there is the first, this is a dictionary containing roll number and name. Second is also a dictionary, and third is also a dictionary. Now here we are writing all the three dictionary to the binary file. Then what is happening here with open, you're reading it for I in range 2. Range 2 means 0 and 1. So twice you are reading the pickle.load.fin. So rec marks is greater than 85. So whenever you are, so it's an entire dictionary is there. So in this dictionary, rec marks means the marks here 88, 87, 89. So it is going to read only these 2 marks. So this 2 marks is greater than 85. So 88 is also greater than 85. So 88 will, and no, we are putting the name. So for 88 name is John, and for 87 it's Mary. So John and Mary, and remember it is going to print not all values, because it's only for 2. So John and Mary should be the answer. Okay, so the next one is, what will be the output produced by the given below code import? And here you see it's read plus write plus read mode, means you can write the data. So colors are, these colors are written together to the file. Okay, no, one by one. Okay, for X in color, so red, green, blue, all these are written. Now your seek 0, you come to the beginning of the file. Then for I in range or len colors. Colors means this len is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So it will be for row in pickle.load file. Pickle.load will read one record at a time. So it will read red. Now it is saying wherever the len of the row is 4, greater than 4. That means wherever the number of characters is 4. So I can see green is 4, and orange is 4, and obviously this brown is, so green, orange, brown, these three are greater than 4, so this values will be printed, and obviously they are in sequence when they are stored, so the value will be in this order, it will be printed. Okay, so next is 22nd. Consider find the output displayed. So we have a marks of this, marks are there, and with open score.dat, pickle.dump marks fh. Okay, so we are opening dump, means we are putting this list, this entire list to the file. With open, we are going to score.dat rb, we are reading it. For x in pickle.load fh. Now please focus on this one. This is going to return you this list, this entire list. Okay, so in pickle.load, here you're getting the entire list, and here what it is saying, x mod 10 equal to 5. Now, if you divide anything by 10, and the remainder will be the last digit. Now, the last digit is 5. So then print that one. So last digit 5 means we have 75, 55, and 85. So 75, 55, 85 is the correct answer. So this is the one. Okay, so this is correct. Next one is consider the given below code and find its output. So we have names are there. Again, we have written this entire list to the file. Okay, here dump, we have written this data. Then what we are doing is that again by rows. So we have read this rows is this entire list is stored in the rows. Now, if you're reading each one, a len of rows. Now here what it is there, I mod 2 is not equal to 1. So if it is not equal to 1, so if you divide a number by 2, the remainder will be either 1 or 0. So if it is not equal to 1, that means it is 0. So even position, that means wherever I value is even position, we have to print it. So Nora is 0, then Lucy, and then Cora. So it will be Nora, Lucy, and Cora. So Nora, Lucy, Cora. So this will be the answer. Okay, so let me check. Yes, this is the correct one. 24. Given a binary file, emp dot has this structure. Okay, there are three fields: emp id, emp name, salary. Write a function in Python count cell that would read the contents of this emp.dat and display the content of those employee whose salary is greater than 20,000. So count cell here, we are opening the file, then try, then while true, we are reading it. Now here we have to greater than 20,000. Okay. Now here the things which we need to see is that this will return rec here is returning a record which consists of these three fields. Here the third field is EMP salary, which is rec2. So rec2 is there, assuming that it is a numeric field. So 20,000, if it is rec2 is greater than 20,000, then it will be showing the record as per this, the problem is given. Okay. So let's see whether it's a correct or not. Yes, this is the correct one. Okay, now we come to the next one. Given a binary file, again, it has the same structure. Below is the EMP ID is now parameter, and update the salary of the corresponding employee. Write code for line 1 and line 2. Now, in case of here, like we have a flag, we are reading it, then position stores the location of file pointer. Now, in case of update, what we do, we store the file pointer location first, and then we read the record. If it is matches, we give a new record, and then we update it. Okay, now record updated. So here, uh, this is two places are there here, the location, and here we move the file pointer to that position. So obviously to store the file pointer, we need file pointer is fh. So the tell function, which is file object dot tell without any parameters. So obviously A and A, C, D, and we have to start the record to be written. This position is always from the beginning of the file. So fseek will be 0, which is the default one. Okay, even if you do not write, it will work. So it will be, this is the way where, like, this is the one which will move the file pointer. Okay, All right. So next one is 26. Consider the given below code, filling the blanks and find the output of the completed code. So we have a nested dictionary here. Now with open department.dat.wb as FO, we have dumped the department. Okay, so this entire record is there. So this nested list is there. Now with open FI, filling the blanks. So for rec in rows, if it's to Delhi, you have this thing. Okay, so we have to fill this blank. So with here we are obviously reading the file. So reading the file, and the variable rows is telling that this is holding the data. And so if so, in that case, it will be rows equal to pickle dot load fi. So I think A, C, and even D is all looking okay. Okay. Yeah, ACD is there. Now among ACD, there's another part which is the output produced. So where the Delhi is there, Rec 2's Delhi is in two places where, and Rec 1 is the second field which is admin and purchase. So admin and purchase is in this one and rows is there. So we can safely say this is the correct option. Okay. Okay, so now we are coming to the 27, which find the line which will cause error on execution of the below code. So we have open in write mode for I in range 10. 10 means 0. Okay, 10 times we are writing the roll number, marks, and this record we are writing to the file. Okay, so we are writing a record in which having the roll number and marks is there. Now then we are reading it here while true pickle dot load. So we are reading the into this one, and then we are looking for R1 greater than 75 print R. Now here saying which will cause error. Now see the source of error could be somewhere we had be written here while true without try except, but it is there. But the error source is here because here marks we have given as a string. So either we need to convert it here so that the comparison is true. So row 1 greater than 75 is an incorrect line because its type mismatches there. So this will give the error. Okay, so this one is the one. So this is the 28th question. So here again we have a names first, second, third, fourth list is there. And now what we are doing, I in range -1 to -5 -1. So -1 is this one. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 will be excluded. So fifth, fourth, third, and second. In this order, the names are stored in the list. Okay, so this is very important. It is fifth, fourth, third, and second. Now this list is now written to a binary file. So here we are writing this in the fifth, fourth, third, and fourth. This list which is having this data, excluding the first is written. Now with open URL list is load and this thing. So obviously it is going to print fifth, fourth, third, and second. So the only option here is C, which is a should be the correct one. Okay, now following code is written to update a record in a file opened with the following code. So import pickle fn is equal to openstu.rb plus. So rb plus is basically for both reading and writing. So it is for editing. So here, while true, we have to store the file position before reading. So it will be the fn is the name of the object. So fn.tell will give the position. So here, obviously the answer will be between A, B, and C all looks like that. But here we have to see if S2 marks in this plus 3 line, place the file pointer at the start. So we have to use the fin dot C and we have to give the position. So here we have a slight confusion is there. No, confusion is not there because C is won't be the answer. So it will be the position fin dot tell and fin dot seek position. By default, it starts from the 0, so it will be the correct answer. So this line will be fin dot tell, and second is placing the pointer. So this will be the one which should be the correct one. Yes, this is the correct. And this is the last question on this MCQ problems on file handling, especially binary file handling. Now find output of the following. So import pickle, you must do things you think you cannot do. So what's dot that? It's so message dot split pickle dot dump exo. So this is the message. Now you have split it. So each of the word now X is a list. Okay, in this list, each of the words are there which you have written to the file. Now again, you are opening this thing, you are loading. So this list with these words are there. Now your X in new message. So each of the word you are saying. Now X colon 2, that means the first two letters. Colon 2 means 0 and 1. If it is th, then count plus equal to len x. Means then you count the length of in the count you add the length of that word. So where we see the beginning first two letters are th. So here it is 1. Okay. Here it is 1. So 2 is there, and here is 1. So 3 is there. So 3 length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, let me see. This is 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 should be the answer. So let's give a check this one, whether it's a 14 is the correct answer or not. Yes, so this is also the correct answer. So students, we have come to the end of this solving of MCQ. So I'm hoping you will be going through it, and you will revise it and see why the answers are so that any type of questions coming on the same type, you can easily answer it. And once again, like I'm going to upload few more videos on the topic. Okay, so please subscribe the channel, and also share these things with your friends so that they can also get good marks in the exam. So thank you very much, students.